Anya wanted to climb Mount Everest. She trained hard for many years. On the day, she went with a team of climbers. As they climbed higher, the weather got worse. It was very cold and snowy. The team kept going, but near the top, a big storm came. They couldn't see anything, and the wind was very strong. Anya was scared. She thought they might not move more. But she remembered what her teacher said. Fear is a choice. You can let it control you, or you can choose to be stronger. Anya took a deep breath and kept going. She imagined herself reaching the top. Slowly, she stopped feeling scared. The storm was still bad, but Anya and her team kept climbing. They finally reached the top. They were very happy and proud. The view was breathtaking, but it was the sense of accomplishment that truly filled Anya with joy. She had conquered the mountain, not just physically, but mentally as well. The storm had tested her limits, but she had proven to herself that she was capable of overcoming even the greatest challenges. As she stood on the summit, she knew that she would never be the same again. Anya learned that she could do anything if she believed in herself. Moral: with a positive attitude, you can overcome any challenge. In a small town nestled among rolling hills, lived a young man named Lucas, who dreamed of becoming a successful entrepreneur. He worked tirelessly day and night, pouring his heart and soul into his business ventures. But no matter how hard he tried, his plans wouldn't work. He felt sad and discouraged after too many failures. One day, after another failed attempt at launching a product, Lucas felt defeated and hopeless. He sat alone in his dimly lit office, staring at the blank computer screen, tears streaming down his face. As a result of his failures, he had self-doubt and regret. Just as he was about to give up, he saw hope. He remembered the wise words of his late grandfather, who once told him, "Failure is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter." He got up and started over, determined to turn his mistakes into lessons. He got guidance from mentors, studied successful entrepreneurs, and improved his skills through trial and error. Slowly but surely, he saw small victories and progress in his work. Months turned into years, and Lucas never gave up. He faced setbacks and disappointments along the way, but he kept going. Finally, Lucas's hard work paid off after years of dedication. His business flourished, and he achieved the success he'd always dreamed of. As he stood on the balcony of his office, looking down at the town he once thought he would leave behind in failure, Lucas felt a sense of pride and fulfillment. He had not only overcome his failures, he used them to climb to the top. It was a long, tough journey, but Lucas came out stronger and smarter than ever. He was ready to face anything that came his way in the future. Lucas' journey teaches us that failure is not the end, but a valuable learning experience. Keep going no matter how many times you fail. With consistent effort and a never-quit attitude, you'll succeed. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a young boy named Ethan. From a young age, Ethan had always been quiet and reserved. He was often labeled as shy by his peers, and this label started to affect his self-esteem. Ethan found comfort in books and would spend hours lost in the world of imagination. He dreamed of one day being able to express himself confidently and without fear. However, the thought of speaking in front of others made him tremble with anxiety. One day, Ethan's teacher, Mrs. Johnson, decided to organize a public speaking competition for the whole class. The prize for the winner would be a coveted trophy and a chance to read their speech in front of the school assembly. The thought of participating in such a competition terrified Ethan. However, deep down, he recognized an opportunity to overcome his shyness and gain the confidence he longed for. With determination in his heart, Ethan started preparing for the competition. He read countless books on public speaking, watched online tutorials, and practiced in front of his mirror. Day by day, he grew more comfortable and confident in his ability to speak. The day of the public speaking competition arrived, and Ethan stood on stage, his heart pounding with a mixture of nervousness and excitement. As he began to speak, his voice quivered at first, but he gradually gained control and captivated the audience with his heartfelt words. Through his story, Ethan shared his journey from a shy child to one who had found his voice. He talked about how books had helped him escape reality and provided him with the courage to break out of his shell. As he concluded his speech, the entire school erupted into applause. Ethan's classmates and teachers were in awe at his transformation. They had witnessed the power of determination and self-belief. From that day forward,
Ethan's shyness disappeared, replaced by a newfound confidence. He embraced every opportunity to speak, whether in the classroom or at community events. The story's moral is that no matter how shy we may feel, there is always a way to overcome our fears. We can find our voice and make a positive impact with determination and perseverance. Feel free to share your journey from shyness to a confident person in the comment section.
Once upon a time, a boy named Liam lived in a small village. Liam loved to look up at the sky. He would spend hours watching birds flying high above and dreaming of flying just like them. His friends would laugh at him, saying, "Flying is for birds. You can't do this." But Liam never gave up. One day, Liam found a book in his grandfather's attic. It was about a famous inventor who had built a flying machine. Liam was fascinated. He read the book repeatedly, trying to understand how the inventor had done it. With the help of his grandfather, Liam started building his flying machine. It was a small wooden contraption with big cloth wings. His friends laughed at him again, saying it would never work. But Liam was determined. After many tries and failures, Liam finally managed to get his flying machine off the ground. He took flight through the sky, feeling like a bird. His friends were amazed, and they cheered him on. From that day on, Liam knew that with hard work and determination, he could achieve anything he wanted. He never let anyone tell him he couldn't do something. And he continued to dream big and reach for the stars. Liam learned that perseverance and hard work are essential to achieving one's dreams. He also discovered the importance of believing in oneself, even when others doubt you. Most importantly, Liam realized that the sky's the limit when you dare to dream big and take bold steps toward your goals. Once in a peaceful town, there was a boy named Jack. Jack loved to play soccer. He practiced with his friends every day and dreamed of becoming a great player. One day, Jack's team had a big match. Everyone was excited, and Jack was chosen to be captain. Jack tried his best during the game but accidentally missed an important goal. His team lost the match. Jack felt terrible. He thought it was all his fault that they had lost. He blamed himself and wanted to quit soccer. He told his friend Tom, "It's all my fault. I shouldn't play soccer anymore." Tom shook his head and said, "Jack, it's not just about winning or losing. You played with all your heart. We win as a team, and we lose as a team. It's not fair to blame yourself for everything." Jack's coach also came over and said, "Jack, mistakes happen. It's part of the game. What matters is that you tried your best and learned from it. Don't give up on something you love because of one mistake." Jack listened to his friend and coach. He realized they were right. Instead of blaming himself, he decided to learn from his mistake and practice even harder. He continued to play soccer, enjoying each game and improving every day. Soon, Jack became one of the best players on his team. He helped his team win many matches, but more importantly, he learned to accept mistakes and move on. He never let one bad game stop him from playing the sport he loved. Jack's story inspired others in his town. They saw how he stopped blaming himself and kept moving forward. They learned to do the same in their own lives, never giving up and always believing in themselves. And so, Jack's journey taught us that everyone makes mistakes, but it's important to learn from them. Stop blaming yourself and keep moving forward. Perseverance and self-belief are key to overcoming challenges and achieving success. Once, Elias was a famous musician. The stadiums pulsed with rhythm when he played his guitar solos. But one rainy night, a car crash shattered his world. His hand, which danced across the strings, was badly injured. The doctors said playing at the level he used to might never be possible again. Elias felt lost. The stage lights that once fueled him became a painful reminder of what he'd lost. He didn't know what to do anymore. He missed playing music so much. Then, a knock on the door. It was Henry, a friend from his childhood who now ran a music program for kids who didn't have money. "We need a teacher, Elias," Henry said. "These kids deserve a chance to chase a dream just like you did. Would you be able to teach them?" Elias hesitated. He couldn't play perfectly anymore, so how could he teach others? But then he met the children. They were so excited to learn music, and they practiced really hard. At first, he felt strange holding a guitar to show a technique he couldn't quite replicate. But as he watched his students struggle and overcome, he started to feel happy again. He wasn't just teaching them music, he was showing them that they could achieve anything if they tried. One day, a shy and quiet young girl named Maya surprised everyone. She played a little song that sounded beautiful. It wasn't perfect, but Elias realized something. Making music wasn't just about playing the best. It was about sharing the magic of music with others and helping them find their own voice. Even though he couldn't play like he used to, Elias was making a difference. He was helping these children chase their dreams, and that made him happy. Elias might not have been able to play perfectly anymore, but he found a new way to love music. He found joy in teaching others, and that music, the feeling of it all, filled his heart with more happiness than ever before. Even when your plans change, you can find a new way to follow your passion. Sometimes life throws us curveballs, but that doesn't mean our dreams have to disappear. We can find new ways to use our talents and passions, even if it's different from what we originally planned. Once upon a time, a young boy named Jack lived in a small village. Jack had a big dream. He loved animals, especially cattle. Every day after school, he would spend hours learning about cows and how to take care of them. He dreamed of one day having his own cattle farm. One day, Jack decided to turn his dream into reality. He saved some money from doing small tasks around the village and bought his first calf. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Jack named his calf Daisy and took great care of her. He would wake up early in the morning to feed Daisy and make sure she was healthy. As days turned into months and months turned into years, Jack's hard work began to pay off. Daisy grew up and soon had her own calves. Jack's small cattle farm started to grow. He used the money he earned from selling milk and calves to buy more cows and improve his farm. Jack never stopped learning and working hard. By that time, he had a small but thriving cattle farm. He continued to reinvest his earnings back into the farm, buying more land and better equipment. Years passed, and Jack's dedication never failed. He faced many challenges along the way, like harsh winters and times when the cattle got sick. But Jack never gave up. He always found a way to overcome these obstacles, learning from each experience and becoming a better farmer. Now, what started as a single calf has grown into one of the biggest and most successful cattle farms in the region. He has hundreds of cows and employs many people from the village. Jack is well respected and known for his kindness and generosity. He often shares his knowledge with young, aspiring farmers and helps them get started, just like he did all those years ago. Jack's story is an inspiration to the power of hard work, dedication, and never giving up on your dreams. From a small investment and a single calf, he built a thriving cattle farm and created a better life for himself and his community. Once upon a time, in a small sunny town lived a girl named Mila. Mila loved painting. She painted everything she saw, the golden sunsets, the lush green fields, and the sparkling blue rivers. But, in her town, people believed painting was not a real job. Despite this, Mila's heart was set. She wanted to become a painter. One day, Mila decided to share her dream with her best friend, who smiled and said, "Why not?" Dreams are the seeds of reality. As Mila was encouraged, she painted her best piece yet, a vibrant landscape filled with all the colors of her soul. She entered it in a local art contest. When the winners were announced, the whole town buzzed. To everyone's surprise, Mila's painting won first prize. The win was a turning point. Mila's parents, who were initially doubtful, now beam with pride. The townspeople, who doubted her, now celebrate her talent. With the prize money, Mila enrolled in an art school to polish her skills. Years later, she became a renowned painter, inspiring many to follow their dreams, no matter how small their town or big their dream. Mila's journey taught everyone that with belief in oneself and perseverance, dreams can become reality. It wasn't just about becoming a painter. It's about believing in what brings you joy and chasing it, no matter the odds. Feel free to share your dreams in the comments section and how you achieved them.